Hello everyone, Classic 80 Fanboy here. Now, I'm not going to go into detail about every single thing I've got to do with this range, because it would just take me hours and hours, and I don't want to stand here and bore you with everything. I'm just going to give you a brief overview of Fisher-Price, because as you can see, the video today is all going to be about Fisher-Price and the space range, basically. This is not the complete space range. This is the only ones that I have at the moment. When I was a kid in the 70s, or the late 70s, the only Fisher-Price thing I had was the Sea Explorer. I didn't realise they did a space range. If they knew they'd done a space range, I would have been heavily into it. But unfortunately, because I didn't know about it, obviously it's only until later in life that I've got to know about Fisher-Price and what they used to do. Right, so a quick brief overview. Fisher-Price started off as a company in 1930s. It was a family affair. It was by two people, and their wives were involved as well. They started off by making metal toys with lead-based paint, and obviously later on they had to transfer. They were bought out later on by the Quaker Oats company. So if you look on the underside, a lot of these vehicles and play sets, they were bought out by the Quaker Oats, and then recently, within the past 10-15 years, are bought out by Mattel. So Mattel now own the rights to produce Fisher-Price toys under the Fisher-Price name. Alright, so what we'll start off with is, I'll just quickly give you an overview, roughly, is of the Alpha Probe. I'll move these out of the way. Just quickly check to make sure I'm in shot. Yeah, Alpha Probe does come with lights and sound, but I haven't got battery in at the moment, and it's pretty temperamental. But this was made in 1979, and what I like is the play features. So if I turn it around, you've got the buttons there. You've got takeoff, radar, and a firing sound as well. The takeoff sound's pretty loud, and it's pretty hurts your ears after a while, which is why I went in to put batteries in and test it. So what you can do is, when you open it up, all of a sudden you see a little pod in there. Take the pod out, you've got a little spaceman in there, or a space female. Okay. And there's lots of things you can do with this. You've got the seat in there, you pull it back, and there's your pilot in there. I've got the Mel flying the ship at the moment. So in there, usually comes with a white plastic. It looks like a curvy snake, but it means that you've got little holes in here that you could put that on and connect the ships to it. It's a little thing there, I don't know if you can see. It clips everywhere onto the ship. Not only that, if you close this up, you can actually slide this on the top. So there's another extra space there. Pull it off. This can actually pull off as well. Got the fire back, and all you do is slot it in there. There. There's a separate little attack fighter. There. They came in two different colours. You can have the light grey version or the dark grey version. I happened to come this one when I picked it up. I got the light grey version. That just slides back on. Go back there. Up. Two little pegs. There's a runner there. Just pop it on there like that. And there you have it. The play opportunities are endless with these. Alright, just a quick view of that one. Move that to one side. Bring this one in. This was made in 1982, I do believe, and it is the Fisher-Price Space Interceptor. Now when this came packaged, you had to build the actual ship yourself. So if I turn it over underneath, you can see the screws there. It came with a tool. You could put it together. The screws came separately and you'd be able to build the ship up yourself. All right, it was very easy to put together. This comes off. So this is separate to the rest of the ship. But then you can join up. Or they can join up as well. On here. And then you have a turret that moves around, as well as the ship itself. And as you can see on this one as well, the little white tethers I was talking to you about, they connect onto these pegs here and here. And there's another couple of hours of fun. I'm not sure whether the stickers have been put in the right place. I'm pretty sure they haven't. But at some point I will be able to find the stickers. But that's the correct pilot that goes in there. That's the Alpha Interceptor pilot. Right, the next one. Is just a normal moon buggy, very basic. I've got everything there. Everything you see there is what's supposed to have. The spaceman, see his gloves and his boots. I've painted them. I've chromed them up because the silver wasn't really that good. So he's now got chrome paint on him. And all it is this dish can just move around. It's pretty stiff because it's brand new and it came out of the packet. And once I had it clean up, it looks good as new. Right, so there's that one. Move that back over. I'll put them back in a minute. This one come in (1979) as well. It's called the Firestar. As you can see, I've got an enemy of the astronauts, one of them anyway. I'm still missing a lot of enemies. His name's Clawtron. They're 3.75 figures, very basic points of articulation. Don't know if he's going to stand very well. I don't think he's going to stand at all. That's right. Are you going to stand? Yeah, there he is. As you can see, I've chromed up his claws because all the silver had come off. So I've just chromed him up and chromed the top of his hat as well. Helmet, sorry. But he's one of the enemies. He comes with a sticker on his chest, which I haven't got yet. I'm in the process of getting some sticky, glossy back paper to be able to print a sticker off and get that on there so he's complete. He just sits in there. It's on wheels. So virtually all the vehicles are on wheels. So it can be pushed along the floor as well as flown about. And there's nothing else I need to say about that one. Last one. What we'll do is make individual videos later on. So you can see how they all work properly and all that lot. This one does work. And you can have hours of fun with this, the Alpha Star. This was made in 1983. So this was the latest one I have. But apart from the plastic tether that you get, that you're supposed to clip in there and put the spaceman in, don't worry about this. This is just a weapon from something else, a missile. Yeah, the tether goes in there and there, so you can do space flight, float around in space. If you open up here, you've got the seat there for the commander and the seat there for the Alpha Star pilot. I haven't got either of them. I'm still searching for them at the moment. You can get them on eBay, but you'd be paying £13–14 a figure, and I'm not prepared to do that. I'd rather go to like a toy show or a toy fair or a boot sale and pick them up, or a charity shop and pick them up there. I'm not prepared to pay £13 for it. This only cost me 30 quid in total. I picked it up. It was a bargain from eBay because it merch is complete. It does work. So if you push this button down, it goes forward. Middle button stops. Button again goes back. Bring it forward a bit. This bit as well is complete. So if you open it up and you pull the latch down, believe it or not, this is the rarest out of all of it, which is the Alien. I don't know if you can see that on screen. You can just about see that on screen. I'll push it back so you can see it. The Alien is the most rarest for some reason. And all it is just rubber. Okay, but apparently that's the most rarest item with the Alpha Star. So he fits inside a little glass cage compartment there. I'll move this off. Underneath, let's come out. There you go. It's got its own separate stand, so it stands up. Alright. It's got a black plastic grabbing claw, which is spring loaded, but the rivets on here have become loose over the years, but that hasn't. That's still working as it should. Okay, it's just with this, it doesn't stay up anymore. It's just floppy. Alright, so I generally don't use it. And then at the rear, you press this button and like a robot comes out with a scoop. So watch this. There you go. A lunar robot. And the claws go up and down. It's like a probe with grabbing claws. So you can grab rocks or anything from there. Okay. And that usually sits in the back there. That closes up. This thing's come undone again. There. And lift it up, put there, and it's got a little latch there. Move the latch down, locks it in place, and it just clips inside like that. So what we'll do is later on I will go through every toy individually. I can't at the moment because my setup doesn't allow me to. But what we'll do is just move them here so you can have another good look at them. I'm moving around the computer, the setup at the moment, so just move that around there, right there. As I say, it's a great alternative. Everybody seems to be collecting Star Wars figures these days and then vintage originals, and not many people collect Fisher-Price Adventure People sets, and I think it's a shame because these are cracking quality toys, and it's a shame that nobody turns around and collects them. Well, not in this country anymore. It's more known in the United States, but not so much in this country. But as I say, when I was younger, I had the Sea Explorer set. And I didn't realise anything about these until later on in life, and I wish I had them as a kid because I could have had hours of fun with these sets. I feel quite lucky as well that I managed to get Alpha Probe. That I managed to find that for an absolute steal on eBay as well. As I say, the only thing that's missing is his tether, and it's got a little bit of yellowing on it. But yeah, I keep it in its box, and I don't usually put batteries in. The Alpha Star I keep on the floor upstairs, and that's working great. The yellow sorry, the orange lever to make the wheels turn. Alright, and underneath it gives you a chance to switch over from battery powered to manual, so you can use it as a push around toy rather than electrical toy. Right, so I hope you enjoyed this video. It was just a quick one to give you a brief description of these Fisher-Price Adventure People toys. I quite like them, and what I'll do is later on is I'll go through them individually. Maybe not the smaller ones, but the bigger ones I will go through individually. Yeah, so thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and I'll speak to you on the next instalment. Take care. See you soon. Bye for now.